The goal of workouts is for you to sharpen your skills and then use those skills in-game. If you want handles like this in-game, these are drills you need to add to workouts that will 100% transfer to the real game. With that being said, let's get it. First, we're going to get warmed up and do in and out dribbles. For these, you want to manipulate the ball inwards towards the other side of your body and then outwards away from it. Here's a clip of me using it in-game, and I'm going to break it down for you. So I did the in and out and then went right into an up and under with the right hand, and he fouled me, so I got the in one. Now I'm going to show you it in slow-mo so we can break it down more. So I came down the court and then I sunk down. So right here, while I'm about to do the in and out, I'm going to try to put my hand over the ball, and as I push it to the right side right here, I'm going to try to make my body face that way so he thinks I'm going that way. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. And that made him move his feet to the right, which allowed me an open lane towards the baseline. Then of course, since he was behind me, he wanted to foul me, so it ended up being an and one. And here's another clip of me using this. So on this guy, I did a sit-up cross from right to left, and then I did an in and out cross from left to right. When I did the in and out here, it made him think I was going left, and then I simply countered it with the cross. You can do these for about a minute. Just remember to go hard and envision yourself doing these in game. Then you want to switch to your other hand and repeat. For these, you want to stay a little bit low, and I like to keep my feet moving while I do them. And remember to go hard on every dribble. Next is fingertips. These are fairly simple, and I'm not gonna lie, I got this from Kyrie, from a video I was watching on Instagram. But all it is just dribbling the ball once on every single fingertip. And when I seen Kyrie doing it, I knew I had to try it out. And honestly, it works pretty well. Like, it helps a lot with the control of the ball, and it also helps you move the ball quicker with your fingertips. Then you want to switch to your other hand and do the same thing. This is a great drill you can use to get your handles warmed up before a game. And it'll also allow you to feel more comfortable doing more flashy moves. You can do these for about 30 seconds. Next is underhand tennis ball throws. And I got this from Curry. I feel like every hooper has seen this video. But for these, you want to stay stationary and get a tennis ball. And if you don't have one, just grab something small that you can throw up and catch. And while you throw the tennis ball or object and catch it, you want to also be dribbling the basketball with your other hand. To make this more challenging, if it isn't already, you can try to do a pattern with your dribbles. Then you want to switch to the other hand for both and do the same thing. This is a great drill for coordination and helps you with not having to look at the ball while you dribble, which opens you up to be able to see your teammates and to make passes to them. You can do this for about a minute each hand. Next is overhand tennis ball throws, and these are just like underhand. But for these, you want to have your hand over the tennis ball while you throw it up and catch it. This will be a little harder than underhand because you're catching the ball with your palms facing the floor. So if you drop the ball a lot, don't worry, because that's normal. Just keep going at it. Then you want to switch to your other hand for both and do the same thing. Make sure you're quickly snagging the ball out of the air and throwing it back up as fast as you can. Next is lift hangs. And for these, you want to lift your body up, hang with the ball, and create lateral space. Here's a clip of me using this exact move in a game, and I hope it helps you out. So right here, I caught the ball. Then I took a dribble and floated for a second. Then I did a hip swivel, which allowed me to get right by him. On the float, you want to make sure you get both your feet off the ground like I did right here. Once you do this, your defender will be stuck because he doesn't know where you're going. Here's another clip. And right here, I did a few setup moves. Then I acted like I was attacking and did a strong in and out into a step back. I missed right here, but this was a great move. Once I acted like I was going left, he took it serious, which put this much space between us and led to an open shot for me. This is a move you can use all the time, and it's almost impossible to guard the person because it's so hard to guess where the person is going once they hang in the air like that. Then you want to switch to your other hand and do the same thing. The space you can create with this move is insane. Like right here, I got him to fall all the way back into the paint. This definitely should have been a shot because there was so much space between us, but nevertheless, it's a great move. Next is misdirections. For these, you want to do a crossover, and while you do it, drop your body down. Then instead of going in the direction the crossover is going, you want to jab in that direction, but move your body the other way. This will leave the ball floating behind you. This is a great move you can use to get into a shot of any kind, whether that be mid-range or three. You can use this move to really fake out your defender because it'll have them thinking you're going the other way. Then you want to start off with your other hand and do misdirections going the other way. You can do 2 minutes of these. Just go to half court and back. Next is V dribbles, and for these, just dribble the ball in the V motion with one hand. Here's a clip of me using it in a 1v1. So right here, I did the V dribble with my right hand, and then I rocked back left into a step back 3 going left. I used the V dribble to fake like I was going right, which made him drop his top foot back and allowed me space to go right. Here's another time I used it, and here I did it in a more slow pace going right. Then I quickly came back left and basically had an open layup. This is a great move to use to move your defender laterally, and then attack the spot you were in at first, since their body shifted a little. You can do these for 2 minutes going to half court and back. Then you want to switch to your other hand and go crazy on that one too. Remember to shift your body in the direction the ball is going. Then it's in and outs, but with these, you want to move. When you move, focus on jabbing your foot. Here's a great representation of this move. So right here, I came up and caught the ball, and because my guy was closing out, I knew if I attacked quickly, he wouldn't have a chance. So that's exactly what I did. And it led me to almost breaking his ankles. I missed this one, but it was a great use of the move regardless. On this move, I used it to fake going left, and it moved him all the way over there. And then I countered it with a crossover and was basically wide open. And this left his teammate having to help, which left my shooter wide open. And you know he had to hit it. To me, this is one of the best moves in the game, and there are so many good counters to it, and that's why I use it so much. Then you want to switch to your other hand and do the same thing. You can do these for about 2 minutes also, going to half court and back. Next is the spin move, and for this, you just want to dribble once and spin your body all the way around. Here's a game where I used it. So first I stole the ball, then I went downhill full speed, and when I saw him get a little bit in front of me, that's when I hit the spin move, and it left him on the floor. The reason it worked so well in this instance is because I used it as soon as I seen he was a little bit in front of me. And because I used so much speed on the move, it caused him to fall and left me with the open layup. And here's another clip where I used the move. And here I went downhill full speed going left, and it made him shuffle too far to the left, and it got me open, so the move was successful even though I missed. The best times to use this move is when your defender cuts you off in front, and also if you need to evade out of a sticky situation. Then you want to switch to your other hand and repeat. You can do these for about 2 minutes, also going to half court and back. And I dropped my AirPod. Let me pick it up right quick and give y'all one more.
The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.